Hello and welcome everybody to Pub Quiz Streams. It's Dave. Dave, we actually can't hear you. I can, but you're very quiet again. Like you're obscenely quiet, Dave. Oh, yeah. No, I can't hear you. No.
Can
Oh,
you?
I can
Can
now.
you?
We can hear you
Okay.
now.
These shirts were bought weeks ago. Still coming through.
Last week it was absolutely fine, wasn't it?
Anybody would think we scripted this witty intro to make look. Nope. We've had technical issues for the last 45 minutes.
Because
Anyone
this,
noticed that we're not starting for another 7 hours according to YouTube?
I know. Well, this week we're doing something a little bit different, and it's taking up a little bit more time. There's no picture quiz this week. However, we are going to disappear for another 5 minutes or so before we start the first bit of the quiz. Because
Now's a good time to get yourself logged into the website. If you have forgotten your password or anything, then now's a good time to tweet us. If for any reason you can't submit your answers for the first round, don't worry, the website allows you to submit your answers later on in the quiz. So write them down on a scrap of paper or something and just hang on to it. You can always send them a little bit later. But again, if you have any problems, just tweet us. We'll be here to help.
exactly, but we can't help quite as quickly as normal because obviously we need to play the quiz ourselves. Right, here's your 5 minute warning. Grab yourself a drink, get everything set up, and we'll see you in a minute. Hello, 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 everybody, and welcome back to Pub Quiz Streams. And Dave, I think we can hear you.
I hope so. Otherwise, this T-shirt was a waste of money.
Oh, we love these. Yeah. Who knows? They are surprisingly comfy, quite roomy as well. So, maybe we'll put them up for sale at some point. You can buy your own Pub Quiz merch for your friends.
Yes, because we are the leading experts in T-shirt design. We've gone with Comic Sans.
Comic Sans. Oh, how you doing this week, Dave?
I'm good. We've made a few little changes to the website, which you'll hear about later. Most importantly, we haven't written any questions this week, which is like the first time in like 3 months I haven't written questions for a week.
It's bloody odd, isn't it? Like, I was sort of sitting around and I was like, no, I don't need to write any questions this week.
No, exactly. Thanks to all the people that have sent in the questions. Thank you ever so much. We haven't seen them. We've seen a couple of them moving the stuff around spreadsheets and that, but we have not seen any answers.
Yeah, so that's probably a really good point to put out here. So we, just in the interest of fairness and let's be upfront with people straight away. We have not seen any of the answers to the questions. We didn't even see the full list of questions that came through.
No.
That was dealt with by somebody else, who we probably have to buy a beer at some point, but he actually went through, whittled down I think we had 60 or 70 responses in the end, so 60 or 70 questions. He's whittled them down to a good 50. We haven't seen them. It's a bit scary though, isn't it, Dave?
No, absolutely. We will still be marking every answer. The answers, hopefully, are in the database. There's something there. When we mark between the rounds, we're not always pooping. When we mark between rounds, the website will tell me the answer at that point. And we'll also mark, hopefully, most of the questions. See how that goes.
Let's see how it goes.
A few friends, people that have volunteered to read out some questions. Special kind of idiots to go on the internet and get drunk in front of thousands of people.
Yeah.
I can't see it personally.
Best kind of people, if you ask me.
Absolutely.
But yeah, so if you are one of those people, you should know who you are. About 2 questions. As soon as you hear us reading out the question, 2 questions before you're meant to do it, then hop onto that link that we've given you, and hopefully Dave will be able to talk to you, and then we'll mark his...
That's 2.
Yeah, we've got no idea what's going on at all, so this is going to be amazing. So hello and welcome, as always, to Pub Quiz Streams. It's Friday night. We can hear Dave now, and it's good. It's good. This week, of course, is our very special Beat the Quizmaster quiz. So really simple in the sense of, so Dave and I will be playing against you lot. And to make this really clear, I'm playing solo and Dave is playing solo. This isn't a team of me and Dave. There is also a bit of competition going on between the two of us. Yeah.
We agreed on a forfeit for the loser as well, wasn't that? Well, we agreed some money to the winner's choice of charity.
Yeah.
What do you want to set the stakes at? 50 quid?
Ooh, go on then.
Yeah?
Yeah. 50 quid. Sounds
about
right.
It's about twice what I spent on these shirts.
Yeah, we'll do 50. So the loser out the 2 of us going to have to donate £50 to a charity. We'll pick it after. It could be the choice of the winner or the loser. Who knows? But yeah, so we are going to be taking on the rest of you, and I don't mean to brag, Dave, but we're seasoned quizzers. I think is probably the best way of putting it, aren't we?
Can I ask Alexa any questions?
No, you can't.
No. I've got 1, 2, 3 laptops, an iPad, and a phone. So between us, I think we've got this covered.
I think we should be okay.
Yeah.
Right. No raffle tonight because we have far too much else going on, and we can't handle any more. So that might be there. So, like we said, all of these questions that we're going to be asking this week have all come from you. So, massive thank you to everyone that has brought questions in. From what I've heard, they're pretty good as well. So, I'm looking forward to it. We will probably have to sense check some of the answers after, so maybe a few marking adjustments, but I've got trust in the answers that people have given us.
We always value feedback when it comes to wrong answers.
Exactly. And to tell you about the new features that have come in this week, here's Dave.
Okay, most of these won't be available until after we've marked round 1. Although there is one feature. In fact, I'm going to save it for later, but there is one feature that I think might be the first time anyone's ever done this on the internet. But let's go to round 1, and I'll tell you about this afterwards.
Okay, sounds good. Right, I think it's on with the quiz then. We're going to go straight into round 1 because we've given you a little bit of time to do it. So, here with the next test of whether this actually works, here we go. Round 1 is, let's see if you can write questions. It's all of the curveball questions that you guys have submitted, plus a couple of others. So, without further ado, question number 1. Which animals are shown porn of their own species to ensure successful breeding? That's question 1. Which animals are shown porn of their own species to ensure successful breeding? Okay. Feeling mildly confident on that. Question number 2. Look, we've actually built a whole website to go through these, so we can't actually see them before, because here you go. So question number 2, and this one's from Hannah. How many toppings are on a Chicago-style hot dog? That's question 2. How many toppings are on a Chicago-style hot dog? Okay, and now we're going to move on to question number 3. As I press the magic button. Question 3. Every chemical element has its own symbol. But which 4 elements would you need to spell the word vagina using their symbols? Okay, so question number 3. Every chemical element has its own symbol. Which 4 elements would you need to spell the word vagina using their symbols? Thanks to Jamie for that one. Ooh, that's a tough one. No idea. Chemistry wasn't my strong point, but what about you, Dave?
Oh, hang on. Vaginas were never my strong point, to be honest.
They weren't. Right, time for you to ask some questions now.
All right, where have we got to? I've lost the clicker. Right. Question 4. What is the total length of the London Underground in kilometres?
Oh, no.
Looking for an exact answer here. That's very, very precise.
Never ask questions about the Underground. Okay, we're going to have to say a range, aren't we?
Yeah, we'll take a range.
Plus or minus 100?
I don't know what the real answer is. It could be plus or thousands of million.
Neither do I.
The answer.
Yeah, we'll give you if it's within 5%, we'll give it to you.
Within 5%. Oh, there's maths involved now. You wanna next slide, please. Always want to be in the government briefing. Another London Underground question.
Oh no.
Thanks to Janky for sending in what I can see are at least a couple of London Underground questions. Excuse me. How many functioning stations are there on the London Underground network?
Ooh, good one.
That includes ferries.
Does not include ferries.
Never mattered to us. So how many functioning stations are there on the London Underground network? I need an answer.
Yeah, I was going to say, you need to... This is what I'm struggling with as well as answering them myself.
Okay. Next slide, please.
Oh, it's back to me now, Dave.
Is it? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, got to put you back in your nest, as it were. Right. As we move on to question number 6. Oh, another one. Another one. People love their trains. Okay. What name is going to be given to the new TfL Crossrail line when it becomes operational on the network? That's question number 6. What name is going to be given to the new TfL Crossrail line when it becomes operational on the network? Okay. For a man that spends a lot of his time watching videos on the London Underground, I am remarkably okay with this, actually. This isn't too bad at all. Oh, and question number 7. What was the Roman name for London? That's question number 7. What was the Roman name for London? What do you think of those two, Dave?
Lots of London coming out.
Not bad for someone that lived there for a couple of years.
London hot dog, vaginas and porn.
Right, I believe it's time for your question again, Dave.
Absolutely. Question number 8. Name the 4 March sisters in Little Women. I don't even know what Little Women is. Is it a TV show?
You know, worker classic literature.
Oh, is it?
You know, TV show will do.
I bet they've turned it into a show. So that is, name the 4 March sisters in Little Women.
Thanks, Lauren.
That's Paul, Ringo.
Paul, Ringo. Yeah. Damn.
Question 9. Oh, another train question. God, we're getting in there with the train questions. One for the train geeks. Which steam train, which shares its name with a bird, holds the world record for speed for a steam train? So we want to know the fastest steam train in the world that holds the world record.
Yes! Dave?
Yeah, I know this one, don't worry.
No, I went to go and see this for my 21st birthday. As in, I went...
One for the train geeks. Which steam train, which shares its name with a bird, holds the world record... The world record speed for a steam train, 126 miles an hour in 1936.
Yeah, I went to go and see it literally on my 21st birthday. I took my entire flat to the National Railway Museum because I said it was my birthday and I got to choose what we did. Good train, good train.
Yeah, good train. Last one for question number 1. Question 10. Sorry, wrong one. Question 10. After water, beer is the most consumed beverage in the world and has been since its invention. True or false? That's after water, beer is the most consumed beverage in the world and has been since its invention. Well, it's always a bit tense when I click the submit button on my own website.
That's a tricky one, that is, you know.
Well, it's one answer or the other, mate. It's true or false.
That's true. All of these have been quite tricky, actually.
I absolutely love a true or false question because they are nice and easy to mark.
That is true.
So I'll run through them all one more time, just for anyone that's missed them or logged in late. So question 1, which animals are shown porn of their own species to ensure successful breeding? Question 2, how many toppings are on a Chicago-style hot dog? Question number 3, every chemical element has its own symbol. Which 4 elements would you need to spell the word vagina using their symbols? Question number 4, what is the total length of the London Underground in kilometres? Question 5, how many functioning stations are there on the London Underground?
That's a good one.
Not quite hard. Number 6, what name is going to be given to the TfL Crossrail line when it becomes operational on the network? Question 7, what was the Roman name for London? Question number 8. Name the March sisters in Little Women. Question 9. Which steam train, which shares its name with a bird, holds the world record for a steam train? It was 126 miles an hour in 1936. And question 10. After water, beer is the most consumed beverage in the world and has been since its invention. True or false?
Good questions there. Good round to start off with. So, of course, thank you to Jazz, Jamie, Lauren, Janky, Jamie, Hannah, and Alison for our questions for the first round. Loved them. Absolutely loved them. Right, now, this is where we return to normality. Dave, you got your questions in?
I've submitted mine.
I've submitted mine as well. But we're going to give you guys a couple of minutes to submit yours. And then we'll do some marking. So, as always, this will probably take us 5-10 minutes. And then we'll be back with round 2. See you in a bit.
Amy Jones.
So it's taking us a little while to mark these questions because they are not the kindest to mark. Turns out there are many different ways you can order the 4 March sisters. Give us another 5. We'll be back then. Grab yourself a drink in the meantime. Ooh, bit of a nightmare to mark that one, wasn't it, Dave?
Absolutely, there are a lot of ways of putting a lot of very close things, and also we had to find out what 5% of some numbers are. Normally, we try and make the questions nice and simple, and then literally tell the computer to mark everything. It's just not. It's left it up to me.
It is. But, good, like, not too bad, I mean, you got to remember, Dave, we are pub quiz professionals now.
Absolutely. So how are we doing, me versus you, on the first round? Oh, shit.
Yes!
9 versus 5, mate.
Ooh. I tell you what, though, I'm not winning, though. I'm a bit salty. If only I'd actually put... So, I won't lie. I sort of gave up with the chemistry question, and I was like, it's fine. 1 mark isn't going to hurt, is it?
You weren't the one that put tuna, were you, as an element?
No, I just put vagine.
So what is your team name? Go on, what's your team name?
I am Dexy's Quiz Night front runner. Well, Birmingham lad, isn't it? So you got to rep the locals.
And mine is, I wasted half my lockdown writing this website. So, tell you about the features I've been wasting this week on.
Yes. Perfect segue there.
There is, of course, the leaderboard where you can see everyone that's playing. Who's currently top? Let's have a look. It's not a drinking problem, it's a load of emojis. We added emoji support last week. That was one of my finer moments. Of course, you can build your mini league if you want to play against people that you work with, your friends, your family, or if you just want a bit of softer competition than Alex.
Yeah, with 9 out of 10 on the first round. You know?
Yeah, I wrote this down ages ago. I thought I'd be witty as well. You'll notice that if you're logged in now, you can also see the option to peek at anyone's answer sheet. It only works on the full leaderboard, not the mini league.
We rushed it out, it's fine.
We rushed out. But once you're there, you can go back to your team and then you can search on your answers. So, yeah, your answers. You can always see the questions you sent in, the right answer. We've also added in who sent in the answer this week, so you can say thanks to them. If you're at the top of it, you can, as I said, expand it and you can search for a team who you want to spy on. Oh yeah, my revolutionary feature. So what I've done, I don't think anyone's done this before. It's brilliant.
You sure?
I've put a thumbs up button, and if you click it, you tell us that you, wait for it, like that question. Revolutionary, mind-blowing. Not sure what, sorry?
Yep.
Never heard of Facebook. Never heard of them.
No, neither have I. Neither have I.
But we are going to share at the end of it the favourite questions. We can even find out, I suppose, who sent in the best questions from the people that sent them in.
Yeah.
But yeah, have a look at that. You've got all the quiz. As long as you're logged in, you can see all these new toys.
Yeah, exactly. I think now that's enough talk about toys, and we should probably go on to round number 2. So, Dave, I'm going to lose you ever so briefly, and hopefully our first caller will ring Dave in about 3 questions time, and he'll magically reappear with you on the screen. Here we go. The next round is about show business. It's called That's Show Business, Darling. And for the first question, question number 1. Who won the most Oscars in history? Question 1. Who won the most Oscars in history? Again, I would love to clarify some of this, but we didn't write any of the questions, so just got to hope for the best. Question number 2. Ooh. One that the vintage quizzes might get. Avengers Endgame is the highest grossing film of all time, unadjusted for inflation. But if you adjust for inflation, which classic film is the highest grossing? That's question number 2, if I remember to press the button. Avengers Endgame is the highest grossing film of all time. But if you adjust for inflation, which epic classic film is the highest grossing? Dave's currently got his hands over his face because he knows that we asked this question, I think, in week 1 or 2. But what?
No idea what it is, though. It's in there.
Yeah. God, doing quizzes is rough, isn't it? It's awful. Never again. Why do we do that? Right, question number 3. And press the magic button. Which classic horror was the first film to controversially show a toilet flushing on screen? That's question 3. Which classic horror was the first film to controversially show a toilet flushing on screen? Yeah, you wouldn't think that that's particularly controversial, would you? But here we go. It's 2020, everything is. Right, thank you to Chris Parker for those last 3 questions. We're now going to move on to question number 4. Jazz, now's your time to get on the link. Question number 4. How many films have Al Pacino and Robert De Niro starred in together? That's question 4. How many films have Al Pacino and Robert De Niro starred in together? Now, I think I know this. At least I think I do. Oh, sorry. Forgot to press for the screen. And question number 5. What is the name of the Netflix show inspired by the 6th branch of the US Armed Forces? That's question 5. What is the name of the Netflix show inspired by the 6th branch of the Armed Forces? Of the US Armed Forces, specifically. Well, I think I know what they're called. Whether that is actually the name. The name of the show, though, is a very, very different question. Now, in a massive test of whether this works or not, we're going to have our first guest question master. So I can see Dave doing some like frantic like thumbs upping and typing. I'm just going to hit onto this. So here, hopefully, with questions 6 and 7, is Jazz. Go. Oh no, can't hear you. Oh, hold on. Now we can. Go for it.
Now we can.
No. Something has gone terribly wrong. Oh no. What's happened? Dave, make it work.
Tab.
Oh, I can hear Dave.
Terribly wrong.
Yeah, that's FaceTime.
Oh no.
Oh no.
What's happened? Dave, make it work.
Oh no, we're in a loop. Jazz, we might have to try and come back and get you later. I'm sorry. Well, thank you, Jazz. You contributed these next 2 questions. So let's... Look, let's be honest, that was never going to work. We'll try again a little bit later. Until then, Dave, fancy reading them out instead? Oh, no, hold on. Right, okay, right. It was, oh no!
What?
Dave, I closed it.
Yeah, no, you've left it. You've left the call. What are we doing, mate? What are we doing?
Right, you ask this question, and
I'll
I
ask
will.
Question 6.
And you ask question 6, and I'm going to get Jazz back for question 7.
Okay, her name's Anna.
Anna, okay. It said Jazz on my thing. I just go by what's on the
No, that's
script.
just set the question in. Oh, never mind.
Oh, very please.
What are we up to? Question 6. There was a reality TV show in Pakistan in 2012 that gave away babies as a grand prize. True or false? You found the button, mate? You found the button?
I'm getting there. I'm getting there, Dave. I'm getting there. Hold on. Hold on.
I could just see Chrome tabs flying around on YouTube now.
That's because that's actually what's going on. But I do believe that if I turn this little video off. Hello, Anna. Oh, no, hold on. I didn't fix it. Hello, Anna.
Hello?
Hello.
Can I be heard?
You can be heard, but Dave, have you got your speakers on? There is a lot of feedback, Dave.
Oh, we can't hear?
Now we can. Dave did a bad.
Incredible.
Nice to meet you, Anna.
Just
Welcome.
teething issues, guys. It's fine.
No, it's fine. Yeah. Welcome to our quiz.
No, thanks for having us.
So, would you like to ask question number 7?
Yeah. Do you want me to redo question number 6, or just going into straight number 7?
Let's go straight into 7. Why not?
So question number 7 is: the Guardians of the Galaxy soundtrack was the first soundtrack to sell over 1 million digital copies. True or false?
Okay. Do you want to repeat it for the people out there?
Yep, number 7. So the Guardians of the Galaxy soundtrack was the first soundtrack to sell over 1 million digital copies. True or false?
I genuinely keep forgetting to actually type answers into the quiz.
Yeah, I know.
Part of the game.
So do I. It's harder than it looks, you know, this quizzing stuff. And did you write that question? Who wrote that question?
Me?
Yeah.
Did we write it? So we actually, me and my housemate Jazz, we actually run a trivia podcast. So that's a question that we've used previously. So if people want to check that out, it's called the People's Polygraph.
Might have to give that a look. I was going to say, because this is actually the first quiz that Dave and I have basically ever done.
I think you guys might be a bit more seasoned than we are. Or did you guys just pick it up as a lockdown hobby as well?
No, we've been doing it for about 3 years.
Oh, right, yeah. You're
Oh, wow, yeah. You actually know what you're doing.
But we're just trying to trick each other. We're not trying to, do things with other people.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
What was it
Have
called?
a look on Twitter later. We'll drop a link on
Yeah.
Twitter. Have you guys
our
got Twitter here?
Yeah, our Twitter handle is @PPLS Polygraph.
There you go. We'll tweet that out.
And there you go.
Go on, give them a go. You can find out how a real quiz is done.
Exactly. Well, Anna, thank you very much for coming on, and thank you for the questions.
Cheers, Anna.
Yeah.
Dave, it's over to you.
Right. Where am I up to?
So, Dave, I've worked out what went wrong.
Great. Don't do it again.
Yeah, it was you, but it's
Oh, it
fine.
wasn't it? Okay, fine. People actually have some questions. Of which number 8 is who directed the 2010 film Submarine?
Easy. Question 8, that is, yeah?
That's question number 8. Who directed the 2010 film Submarine? Thanks to Lauren for that question. Extra thanks if I actually know the answer.
Yeah, I know the answer as well.
I think I know.
Confident with that.
Question number 9. From which movie did Scottish post-rockers Mogwai take their name? What's that? So that's question number 9. From which movie did the Scottish post-rockers Mogwai take their name? Question number 10. American garage rock band Pussy Galore are named after a character in which James Bond movie? So that's American garage rock band Pussy Galore are named after a character in which James Bond movie? Thanks to Gary for both of those two questions.
That's a tricky one, that.
Well, I don't know. It's more of a James Bond question than it is a music question, but I like it. So to run them down one more time. Question number 1: who won the most Oscars in history? Question number 2: Avengers: Endgame is the highest-grossing film of all time, unadjusted for inflation. But if you do adjust for inflation, Which epic classic film is the highest grossing? Question number 3. Which classic horror was the first film to controversially show a flushing toilet on screen? I've got the same answer for those. Question number 4. How many films have Al Pacino and Robert De Niro starred in together? Question number 5. What is the name of the Netflix show inspired by the 6th branch of the US Armed Forces? Question number 6. There was a reality TV show in Pakistan in 2012 that gave away babies as a grand prize. True or false? And then true or false again for number 7. The Guardians of the Galaxy soundtrack was the first soundtrack to sell over 1 million digital copies. Question number 8. Who directed the 2010 film Submarine? Question number 9. From which movie did Scottish post-rockers Mogwai take their name? And last but not least, number 10. American garage rock band Pussy Galore are named after a character in which James Bond movie?
Good range of questions there for our showbiz round, Dave.
Yeah, better than that shit.
As always, you'll now have a couple of minutes to... Dave, you need to turn down whatever I'm coming out of.
Oh, my laptop. I've got two.
Too many computers. Too many computers.
I've got one that I've just left alone. It's just nothing but it's just that's the only way I don't want to break it because that's why I'm playing the quiz.
Right. If you can get those answers into us, we'll take a 5 to 10 minute break, and then we will be back very shortly, as always, with round number 3. I don't know what round 3 is yet. You'll find out at the same time as me. So 5 to 10 minutes to get those answers in, and then we will mark them. See you in a bit. Oh, Dave. It's hard work, this, isn't it?
Tell you what, I can really go for a pint right now.
Oh, I'd love a pint.
So just checking in on the full leaderboard. Let's have a look at the mini one first. There's me and you. You again, 9 out of 10. Me, a consistent 5 out of 10. So we're doing, you know.
Yeah, we're nothing but consistent.
Yeah. I think, yeah, I have fixed the bug where you can click on peak on that now, and you can it will show you the team that you click on.
Nice.
So, you know, while I'm answering a quiz question, I'm also trying to get Jitsi calls working, trying to write PHP in the corner. It's a disaster, and I should be drinking more. Top of the main leaderboard, that's what you'll care about. You're third, Alex. Well done.
I'm third.
You are 1 point off the joint leaders, Deportivo the coronavirus, and it's not a drinking problem. It's just face mask ruler, face mask emoji.
Oh no! I really want to beat one of them.
But it's like an awkward little two-way thing, and then you come made a little love triangle.
Yeah. It's basically my main purpose in life.
Quiz Tarrant, the Happiness Patrol, the Retro Mathematicians, you're all on 17. You're only 2 points off the top. It is quite a tight leaderboard. I'm quite a long way down it. Jeez. Anyway, let's change one on the website 1 second. We're now on round 3, which I have no idea what it's even called.
It's called
the AK's Christmas
Party.
Did you come up with these names, or did we?
I did.
You did.
Yeah. Can you tell?
Yeah. So we might have someone else trying to join in halfway through this one. Who knows? But start you off. Question 1 for round 3. In which city is Ho Chi Minh preserved? In which city is Ho Chi Minh preserved? Thanks to Alison for that question. And question 2. The large Piccadilly Circus adverts have been a London landmark for quite a while. Another London question. In which year did the first ad created with light bulbs appear? So that's question 2. The large Piccadilly Circus adverts have been a London landmark for quite a while. In which year did the first advert created with light bulbs appear? So you've given me the one that's hard to pronounce, thanks. Question number 3. Jorge Mario Bergoglio, or as it's written, George Mario Bergoglio, is a head of state in Europe and a notable public figure. But by which name is he most commonly known? So that's question 3. Jorge Mario Bergoglio, probably, is a head of state in Europe and a notable public figure. But by which name is he most commonly known? Thanks to Caroline for that, and for a... Oh no, it's you. You're on there. Your job.
It is me. It's me. I'll have a great time. Right. Ooh, here we go. Again. It's hard. It's really hard trying to answer and also ask the questions at the same time. Right, let's see what's next. Oh, yes. Question number 4. Which London Underground station has the longest escalator? It's question 4. Which London Underground station has the longest escalator? A firm favourite of mine, that escalator. Feeling quite confident with that. Okay, and let's see what the next question is. Question number 5. What's the largest predator in the world? That's question 5. What's the largest predator in the world? Okay, let's see what's next. Question number 6. Who is the patron saint of Nigeria? That's question 6. Who is the patron saint of Nigeria? Okay, we're going to move on to. Oh, hold on, Dave. Have we got our guest speaker, Dave? I'm coming in. Are you ready? Make sure you mute your FaceTime, Dave. 3, 2, and 1. Hello.
Are you with us?
Graham, you muted. I can see. Oh, wait, can I? Oh.
Oh. Graham, are you there?
Yes.
Somebody there. There you are, Graham. Hiya. What you doing? Can you hear us? Hey!
Can you hear us?
Can you hear me?
We can.
Graham. I'm looking at the cellar. What
Right.
you thinking, Graham? And how much of it?
Oh.
I'm here. Can you hear
Hi,
me?
we can hear you. Can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you, Dave.
Great. You sent us a question. Do you want to go ahead and tell us what it was? We can hear you. Can you hear us?
Yeah. Yeah, do you want me to say the question there?
Yes, please.
Yes, please.
Yeah. My question is, what is a farmer carry?
Former carry.
Former carry. Shall I say that one again, Graham? Shall I say that one again, Graham?
Yeah. What is a farmer carry? That's FORMICARY.
Cheers, Graham. And I understand that when you quiz, you have an alter ego. Do you want to tell us what that is?
Yes. I'm Bruce Ringsting, and tonight I'm joined by my anal warts.
Well, it's been a pleasure talking to you, Bruce, and I hope the doctor gives you something for those.
Oh, pleasure to have you, Bruce.
Thanks a lot, Bruce.
See you in a bit.
Right, super.
Dave, I've got you back on FaceTime. As I must point out. Hold on. Very loud.
Muted the Chrome tab.
I have. But I must point out that I think 2 of our questions are the wrong way round in the database.
No, they're not.
Okay.
Oh, hang on. They are. What?
They are. So it's fine. So we're now going to ask what question number... So that was question 7, am I right?
Yes.
Okay, so question 8 is going to be this.
So question...
It's fine.
It's 5.
We'll sort it
5
after.
is
So
the
question...
largest predator in the world.
Yep.
6 is the patron saint of Nigeria.
Yep.
7 is true or false, 51 countries have declared independence.
Have we asked that one?
I hope not. But yeah, we have. It's question 7.
Okay, and then question 8 was what is a formicary?
Yes.
Okay, brilliant. Right, I can let you go again now. See you in a bit. Oh, I tell you what, this is absolute chaos. Thank you, Graham. So, okay, we'll run through them all at the end. So, remember, question 6 was who's the patron saint of Nigeria. Question 7, true or false, 51 countries have declared independence from the UK. And question 8 was Graham, or Bruce, and his anal warts, was what is a formicary? Okay, question number 9 for you here. Pool noodles, inflatable inner tubes, and greenhouses are examples of measures taken by restaurants to help ensure what is being followed. It's question 9. Pool noodles, inflatable inner tubes, and greenhouses are examples of measures taken by restaurants to help ensure what is being followed. And finally, question number 10. On what date did the 21st century start? That's question 10. On what date did the 21st century start? Okay, I'm going to run through those questions for you one more time. Just to make sure we all got them. I think there were a couple that were slightly out of order, but that's fine. We'll fix that when we come to it. Oh, gone too far. Question number 1 was, in which city is Ho Chi Minh preserved? Question number 2, the large Piccadilly Circus adverts have been a London landmark for quite a while, but in which year did the first ad created with light bulbs appear? Question number 3, Jorge Mario Bergoglio is the head of state in Europe and a notable public figure, but by which name is he most commonly known? Question number 4, which London Underground station has the longest escalator? Question 5, what's the largest predator in the world? Question 6, who is the patron saint of Nigeria? Question 7 was true or false, 51 countries have declared independence from the UK. Question 8 is what is a formicary? Question 9, pool noodles, inflatable inner tubes and greenhouses are examples of measures being taken by restaurants to help ensure what is being followed. And finally, question number 10, on what date did the 21st century start? Right, we're going to go and get those marked. Get your answers in. 5 or 10 minutes. We'll be back with our 4th round. See you in a bit. Welcome back. Welcome back. Hope you're enjoying life. Hope you enjoyed the brief cameo there from Graham. We certainly did. Hopefully, the next one will go a little bit smoother. Here is another question from Graham as we go on to our fourth round, which is called Around the World by Daft Punk, Music and Geography Together. I named it, what can I say? It's all we could see was the category, and we knew some geography and some music questions in here. So here we go. Question number 1 of round number 4. What is the name of the strait in the Caribbean between Haiti and Cuba? Question number 4. What is the name of the strait in the Caribbean between Haiti and Cuba? Question number 2. What is the smallest country in the world? That's question number 2. What is the smallest country in the world? Question number 3. Great time for Lauren to join in on the call. Question number 3. Birmingham has a higher number of canals than Venice. True or false? That's question 3. Birmingham has a higher number of canals than Venice. True or false? Really puts a bloke from Birmingham in a dilemma, that one does. Question number 4. Prior to achieving hits as Sonny and Cher, under what name did the duo release a couple of singles? Oh, I know this. I know this, but I don't know it. Oh, no. Okay, question number 4. Prior to achieving hits as Sonny and Cher, under what name did the duo release a couple of singles? And now, in a test of technology once more, to ask question number 5, which Dave, all of these questions are in the wrong order when I'm clicking through them on here. He's fixing it. To ask question 5 is Lauren. Hi, Lauren. Ah, Ada's there.
No, Ada, don't. This is not a good time to eat my hair.
Right, let's make sure that people can hear you. Let's turn you up. How are you today, Lauren? There we go. Hopefully we can hear you now. Oh, wait, hold on. You need to be louder. Why are you so quiet? Who knows? I don't know. You don't know. Hold on, you're very, very quiet. I blame Dave. No, Lauren, you're like super, super quiet. Dave, why isn't it working?
I don't know. Can you hear me on Jitsi?
I can hear something very, very quietly. I might have to move on to the next question because it's too quiet.
I'll come back to you, Lauren.
We'll come back to you, Lauren.
Just put the puppy in the frame, it'll be fine.
Yeah, Lauren, you just hold the puppy there. Okay, there we go. I'll put you on mute, but we'll hold the puppy. So, Lauren, who was going to ask this question, here's question number 5. Alongside Elton John and her son Bertie, what British actor featured on Kate Bush's 2011 album 50 Words for Snow? A question that I definitely know the answer to, because I love Kate Bush. So that's question number 5. According to Elton John and her son Bertie, what British actor featured on Kate Bush's 2011 album 50 Words for Snow? Feeling quite confident on that one. And do you know what? I'm going to give it one more go. Let's see if we can get Lauren in for this one. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Hi, Lauren.
Hi.
No, you're still really quiet. You're just going to have to sit there and look pretty with the dog instead. And Lauren's second question of this round. Oh, no. What is the capital of Madagascar? That's question number 6. What's the capital of Madagascar? Bye, Lauren. It was lovely having you here, even though we couldn't hear you. Why don't you show us the dog one more time? Where? So this is Ada. Ada is a puppy. There. Oh. Bye, Lauren. Bye, Ada. Okay, on to question number 7. American alternative rock band Veruca Salt are named after a character in which classic children's book and movie? That's question number 7. American rock band Veruca Salt are named after a character in which classic children's book and movie? And now, Dave, I do believe it's your turn to answer some of these questions.
Yeah, could you maybe read the questions out? I've noticed that the database doesn't line up with the rest of the world.
Yeah, I've noticed that as well. Don't worry.
Yeah.
I'll get
read
it.
the questions, I'll fix the website.
All right, sounds good. Oh, I love it when we give Dave something to do. So, question number 8. Sheffield-based synth poppers, Heaven 17, get their name. There we go. From which dystopian classic book and movie? Oh, there's a theme to Gary's questions. Good questions, though. That's question number 8. Sheffield-based synth poppers, Heaven 17, get their name from which dystopian classic book and movie? Another tricky one. Question number 9. English pop rock band McFly take their name from which well-loved 80s movie? That's question 9. English pop rock band McFly take their name from which well-loved 80s movie? Easy. Easy one there. And finally, for this round, question number 10. Of course, we'll run through all the questions again. Whose 2013 world tour was called The Mrs. Carter Show? That's question 10. Hopefully this works. It does. Whose 2013 world tour was called The Mrs. Carter Show? Okay, I'm going to run through those questions one more time. Question number 1 was what's the name of the strait in the Caribbean between Haiti and Cuba? Question 2, what's the smallest country in the world? Question 3, Birmingham has a higher number of canals than Venice, true or false? Question 4, prior to achieving hits as Sonny and Cher, under what name did the duo release a couple of singles? Question 5, alongside Elton John as Some Bertie, what British actor features on Kate Bush's 2011 album 50 Words for Snow? Bonus hint, he actually appears on the song as well. Question number 6, what's the capital of Madagascar? Question number 7, American alt-rock band Veruca Salt, named after a character in which classic children's book and movie? Question number 8, Sheffield-based synth poppers Heaven 17 get their name from which dystopian classic book and movie? And question 8, English pop rock band McFly take their name from a well-loved 80s movie. What movie? Finally, question number 10, whose 2013 world tour was called the Mrs. Carter Show? Get those answers in, as always, 5 to 10 minutes to get them marked, and then we'll be back with our final round, which I know for a fact has a lot of sports in it, and I'm absolutely dreading it. So we'll see you in a bit. Dave has fixed the database, so now we're getting on to marking. Give us 5 minutes. Right, well, hopefully Dave has finished playing about with his knobs. I can hear you.
Oh, no.
Yeah, we can hear you. I mean, you're on the stream, Dave. He can't hear me, can he?
I can't see you. This is creepy.
I know.
Leave your mic on Jitsi.
Yes, now you can hear me. There we go.
Oh, right, I just dumped into an empty room. Thanks.
Yeah, that would make sense.
T-shirts couldn't have arrived.
They really couldn't. We have tried to overcomplicate things, and lessons will be learned this week. I think is probably the best way of putting it.
Don't try everything at once.
No. How's it going though, Dave? How's it going? Like, how's the whole?
It's going well. We marked a lot. I've seen a few tweets coming in. We will go back through all the complaints before we give out the leaderboard at the end.
Yes.
I think while Alex reads out the first few questions, I'm going to check on those emails and tweets.
Good stuff. Good stuff. And I have to admit, do you know what? I've been playing a blinder tonight, Dave. I've played
Something like that. No, you've been, it's a nightmare.
But I'm worried. I'm very worried.
Is it based on the... let's have a look at the leaderboard.
I can tell you now, Deportivo are top.
Deportivo on 38. Oh, you're second on 37.
I'm second on 37.
Between Deportivo and Quentin Quarantino.
So do you know why I'm worried? Because in theory, a perfect score could make me win the next round.
In theory, a perfect score for me would still not have me putting level with you.
Yeah.
On the plus side, I am beating my entire family.
Well, that's good. No,
I've
a
always
perfect.
thought I was very nepo testing.
The bit that worries me is the next round has sports questions in, and I'm terrible with sports questions. Absolutely terrible with them. So I kind of feel like I've peaked now, which is why I'm drawing everyone's attention right now to the fact that I'm second. Let's not judge me where I come after this round.
I tell you what I'm worried about is the fact that if it goes to a tie-break, we haven't got a tie-break lined up this week.
Oh, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Right, Dave, you get on with those websites, and I am going to crack on with the next round. Right, here we go. Round number 5 is called The Closest Thing to Sport Since the Creepy Empty Bundesliga. Okay, here we go. Question number 1 for you. 2 football teams have had a player presence in every World Cup final since 1982. Name the teams. Oh, God. Dave's going to get this. Question number 1. 2 football teams have had a player present in every World Cup final since 1982. Name the teams. Okay. Question number 2. The Giro d'Italia is one of the 3 grand tours in cycling and was supposed to be happening right now. But which colour jersey does the leader of the Giro wear? So question number 2. The Giro d'Italia is one of the 3 grand tours in cycling. But which colour jersey does the leader of the Giro wear? Craig, now's your time to get on the call if you're going to be asking questions 4 and 5. Oh, God, I hate this. I feel mildly better about the cycling than the football for once, which is hilarious. Question number 3. Michael Schumacher might be the most successful driver of all time. But who is the most seasoned F1 driver with the most entries into the Grand Prix? It's question number 3. Michael Schumacher might be the most successful driver of all time, but who is the most seasoned F1 driver with the most entries into the Grand Prix? Okay, and now hopefully, if everything has gone well, and I've pressed all the right buttons, which I'm just checking I have, to ask you questions number 4 and 5, it's Craig. How you doing, Craig? No, I don't want to see Dave. Ah, Craig, I can't hear you.
Can you hear me?
I can hear Dave. Why can I hear Dave but not Craig? Oh no.
No, I can't hear him either.
No, I can't hear him. Craig, where you gone? He's gesticulating wildly. Do you know, we thought this would be a brilliant idea. It was like, get everybody in. And we sat down before the quiz started. We were like, this is really going to break. Like, everything's just not going to work, is it? And guess what, Dave?
I have information on YouTube. He's trying a different laptop.
Well, that was quick. Hello, Craig.
Any chance now?
Yes! Look at that. That nearly worked first time.
I went to a different laptop. We have an array of them, so.
Well, straight over to you, Craig. Question number 4, please.
Question 4. Ayrton Senna won all 3 of his Formula One Drivers' World Championships with McLaren. But with which British team that later became Benetton and then Renault did he start his F1 career?
Do you want to give that to us again as well, Craig?
I'll give it to you as many times as you like, Lighty. Ayrton Senna won all 3 of his Formula One Drivers' World Championships with McLaren, but with which British team that later became Benetton and then is currently known as Renault did he start his F1 career?
Do you? Yeah, Formula One, you're clear, went, mate. It's not about British.
Question 5, we're going for football. So, only 2 Englishmen have won the FIFA Golden Boot for the top goal scorer at a Football World Cup. One of them is famous crisp salesman and short shitter Gary Lineker. Name the other one. No. So question number 5 again. Only 2 Englishmen have won the FIFA Golden Boot for top scorer at a Football World Cup. One is beloved crisp salesman and pants shitter Gary Lineker. Name the other one.
I think I know that one.
I'm not. I'm hoping you get neither of these right and that we can sabotage you. Fingers crossed. It's not a drinking problem, it's social distancing, but we're taking advantage of Dave's expanded character set to introduce some emojis into the game this week. Always a pleasure. You too. Cheers, gents.
Right, okay. I'm assuming that everyone can see and hear me. Right, well, question 6 on the sports round. Which sport was originally called mintonette? Which sport was originally called mintonette? That's MINTONETTE. I think I know what that is. I think I know what it is. Oh no. I just want sparks to come out of something. I'll just leave it. Question 7. Question 7. Who won the FA Cup in 1978? If it helps, Lauren sent that question in. I've got a guess just based on that, but I don't know anything else. What? I can still hear you. Probably didn't pay for the hosting estimate this week. I'm not watching anything. Okay, so that was number 7. Who won the FA Cup in 1978? Question number 8. In Formula One, a lot of Formula One questions today. In Formula One, what colour of flag warns a driver that he is about to be lapped and he should let the faster car overtake. In Formula One, what colour flag warns a driver that he is about to be lapped and that he should let the faster car overtake?
Of course, Dave, I should be a Formula One driver. Do you remember when I did that little test circuit in an electric car?
Yes, for those of you that haven't heard it, we both went and we did some laps in some fast electric cars. I did win that. Lighty turned the wipers on.
I drove very fast in the wrong direction and just sort of came to a thudding stop with a lot.
Leaping back into the paddock with all the lights flashing. Once we go back and forth. Yeah, well done, mate. Question number 9. Hashim Amla played cricket for which country? That's question number 9. Hashim Amla played cricket for which country? And then, last but not least, question 10. In which American city would you find a Major League Baseball team called the Athletics? So I'm assuming that's Charlton Athletic. In which American city would you find a Major League Baseball team called the Athletics? So I'll run through them all quickly once more. Question 1 was 2 football teams have had a player present in every World Cup final since 1982. Name the teams. So you want both of them. Question 2, the Giro d'Italia is one of the 3 Grand Tours in cycling and is supposed to be happening at the minute. But which colour jersey does the leader of the Giro wear? Question number 3, Michael Schumacher might be the most successful driver of all time, but not a great skier. Who is the most seasoned Formula One driver with the most entries into Grand Prix? Question number 4, Ayrton Senna won all 3 of his world championships with McLaren, but which British team that later became Benetton and then Renault did he start his Formula One career with? Question number 5, only 2 Englishmen have won the FIFA Golden Boot for top goal scorer at a World Cup. One is Gary Lineker, name the other. Question 6, which sport was originally called Mintonet? Question 7, who won the FA Cup in 1978? In Formula One, what colour flag warns a driver that he is about to be lapped and he should let the faster car overtake? That was question 8. Question number 9, Hashim Amla played cricket for which country? And lastly, question 10, in what American city would you find a Major League Baseball team called the Athletics? So go ahead, submit those. We're going to take another 5-10 minutes to get them marked. Now's your time to complain if you've got anything wrong. If you put the start of the 21st century and we fixed that, it's in there now.
Good stuff. See you in 5. Oh, welcome back, everybody. Dave, I can't hear you.
Yeah, you can.
I can now. There we
I
go.
just wasn't saying anything.
My chair just fell down.
Never mind.
Oh, and with that, we come to an end of our shenanigans tonight, don't we?
We do. That was a stressful one, but I think really good fun. I hope that all the, how can I put this, fucking around with technology didn't detract too much from the actual quiz.
As long as it detracted just enough.
Yeah, just enough that you can take the piss and know that these shirts, money well spent.
Definitely. And I think that we are going to be taking a quick break next week.
Yeah, we got some ideas in the pipeline for the week after.
Yeah,
we're going to take a week off next week. We're going to get them turned into reality, and then we'll be back.
Yeah.
I want to say bigger and stronger than ever, but let's be honest, Lighty's chair's broken now and everything's falling apart.
We came up with a lot of the ideas for this week's quiz, and like the changes and improvements at about 4:30 this afternoon. So we didn't really give ourselves much time to trial them and see if it would work. But we hope you've enjoyed it anyway. So yeah, we'll be taking a break next week and actually having, I think, our first free Friday since March, so 9 weeks.
Yes, in the second week of March we started this.
Yeah.
We are extremely
9-10 weeks.
People that turn up every week, and you think about the number of teams that are playing. I think 50 teams have been playing this week. 50 teams, 3 people, 100 people. That's bigger than most real pubs. When you put it that way, it does. It's astonishing.
It is.
So shall we get on with the most important thing, which obviously is Beat the Quizmaster.
Yep.
There were 10 points in it, which is tight. No, it's not.
It's not.
You trained me, well done.
No.
Yeah. I think you were consistently higher. I did get more than you in the sports round, which was expected.
I knew how it was going to be. Like geography, music, general knowledge, I'm good. Sports, I might as well. Unless it is a question about old French cars. No. 5 out of 10 on that last round for me. Not very good.
Yeah. So, if you're not on the leaderboard already, you're on the main page, you can refresh it, it will appear. So I forgot to click that button. So, at the bottom of the main leaderboard, this week we had Quizzy McQuizface, classic name. Quiz on My Face, 12 and 13 points respectively. Thoughts and Prayers, 13 as well. I Was Social Distancing Before It Was Cool, that's Dan and Grace. They're on 15, along with Knack Just Before Fright, which is Sean and Kim. The Michelle Chest Hair Coronavirus Experience, that requires some explaining. Please tweet it in. They're 16. Das Booty, 17.
Not bad.
Cheesy Wiggles, 18 out of 50. Monkey Tennis and No Quizzical Contact. They are on 19. Tied on 20, we had Quarantine and Bruce Springsteen and the Anal Warts.
Oh, Bruce.
It's great to put a face on the name Bruce Springsteen.
It is, isn't it? The terror that we felt when it was like, oh, guess what? Bruce Springsteen's going to be asking a question.
He did not disappoint.
You didn't. We love you, Graham.
Wobbles on 21. Krangle's Pool, he's on 22, along with Not COVID-19, the Smith family, 3 Birds and 1 Brain. 23 points to the Village Yokels, the Parry family. 25 points went to Boris the Pointless Fact Hunt. And Suffolk and Good.
Good ones.
George Morrow. And Ada the dog. Ada the dog. We were very
Oh, we like the
we
dog.
couldn't hear it. What are we up to? 26 to Heaven Knows I'm Quizzical Now. That's, the Ditty Pigs. Simple Minds. Team Serpentine Chicken.
Love it.
The Quizly Bears, 27, as well as Up to No Good, the Covidiots. Still a long way down this leaderboard. God, it goes on.
It does. You got to go through it faster, Dave. You got to go through it faster.
Right. Florence and the Ventilator Machine Box Quiz, 29 points. Fark Off, 30. 31 for the Pheasant Pluckers, the Unbezonkers, 32 for COVID-19 9 Luftballons, nice. Panic at the Tesco's. I wasted half my lockdown writing this website.
That's you, Dave.
It is, I did.
32.
32 points, Top Cats and Explode Emoji, Mission Quiz Possible. 34 points to the Happiness Patrol, 36 points to the Quizzy Rascals, the Retro Maths Magicians on 39.
Ooh, like it.
Top table now. 40 out of 40, Gammon and Stacey and Hides in Isolation. Quiz Tarrant, 41. 42 to who's Dexy's Quiz Night Frontrunner?
Dexy's Quiz Night Frontrunner smashed it at the end and lost a good well, you know, like if you, yeah. I mean, like one.
How that works.
Yeah, it's how that
Quiz
works.
Akadusi, tied with them as well. It's cross a beer drink problem. It's just face mask emoji, ruler face mask emoji. Not a drinking problem, such as something. 43. Joint second, 44 points each. COVID-19 and Quentin Quarantino. But 3 points in the lead and a returning winner. Deportivo La Coronavirus. Only dropped 3 points. Fantastic.
Impressive. Yeah. Really impressive. I really do you know, I only had one wish throughout this whole thing, Dave. And it was to beat Deportivo and beat It's Not a Drinking Problem. And the fact I came 1 mark off it in the end is going to haunt me.
So
tell you what, though,
it's good. As penance for losing, I'll be donating £50 to a charity of your choice. Have you got one in mind?
I haven't yet.
Okay.
I'll have a think. We'll tweet it out. We'll tweet it out. But yeah, thank you all for playing. Thank you all for submitting your questions as well. When you look at your answers, you'll be able to see who actually submitted the questions. So, you know, if you didn't like them, blame them. And if you loved them, make sure you give them some thanks as well. Thank you so much. Like we said, we're going to take a week off next week. Get a bit of an R&R in. And congratulations to It's Not a Drinking Problem, COVID-19, Quentin Quarantino and Deportivo La Coronavirus. You officially beat the Quizmaster.
Yeah, so did you.
Well, so did I. I beat the other one, but, you know, they beat the highest score. Well, that's a really... Joe, that's actually the first quiz that I've ever done, Dave, in lockdown.
I did one yesterday, and it went about as well as this.
Well, thank you all for playing. We'll see you in a couple of weeks. Do remember, give us a tweet at Pub Quiz Streams, same on Instagram. We hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for all your questions. Bye.
See ya.